Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Factorio with yours truly, Inzainia, and this time we are going to set up our factories to produce our little ball thingies right here. So let's see, in order to make that one we need defenders. In order to make defenders we need piercing rounds. So we're going to set up the first factory to do piercing rounds, and we'll get on that right now. So let's go. We need a factory producing piercing rounds. I'm thinking I might want to put it over here. Yeah, let's put it over here closer to the stuff. Alright, so let's see, got a factory 3. We'll set one up for piercing rounds, which that'll be fine. Okay, and piercing rounds require copper plates and steel plates. Alright, so we'll have 2 of these going. Bang and bang. And yeah, we're going to work left to right this time. Requester chest, piercing rounds, or whatever I need. Copper plates and steel plates. Copper plates and steel plates. Copper plates. Let's request copper plates in the allotment of about 100. And then we'll request steel on that one at about the same. And then we'll set this guy up to make piercing rounds. And then we will use this guy to spit them out into a provider chest for right now. Now let's get some electricity to all of this yummy stuff. There we go. So it's one of them guys. Do we have any steel? Oh no, we don't, because I've never set this up. I never set the steel up to our thing. So what we need to do is come over here and find where we got our steel popping off, which is right here. And we need to go. Yeah, what is that? That's a steel chest. So we need one of these green ones. No, we need a provider. Provider chest. And then we need, I think it should be full. Yeah, it's full. So we'll take and go like this. Go, well, we got to get a green guy out. Alright, and we'll go like this to there. And then we will say, alright, do until steel. If steel is less than 1,000, then it'll pop it. But you got to wait. Actually, we'll grab a bunch of it and we'll go down there and help it. That way we don't have to wait on all these guys to walk it. There we go. Now we can go turn that around, and whenever steel drops below 1,000, it'll start putting them into that chest, and they'll start grabbing them and carrying them down there, and blah blah blah. Which we actually should have. What do we got there? Alright, whoops. Let's pick that up. I want to set that provider chest up here above it like all the other ones. Oh man, that means we got to pick this guy up and lose that red cable. Oh, when you pick up something that's connected to a cable, by the way, you lose the cable. Just a heads up. Not that it's a big deal. Alright, there we go. We got to set this back up now. When steel is less than 1,000, and you can go all the way to 20,000. We had mentioned that earlier, but I wasn't sure. And there we go. And then we can put all of these back in there. And there we go. Okay, so now we got some steel in there. So now it should be making these rounds right here. There we go. And I told it to make them. Actually, I didn't tell it. So let's do it now. We'll put 2 green ones in there, and we'll say, let's hook it to the red wire first. And then hook this one to the red wire. There we go. Now we can tell them make until these rounds less than 1,000. And I know it's backwards, but you know, the whole the thing, the equation. But basically what it's saying is make if, this is what to do, when to do it. If this is less than 1,000, work. When this is no longer true, it stops working. So when you've got 1,000 or more, it stops. And like right now, I've got to, because they're taking them over here. So, and over here, if you hover one of these bottom boxes, you can see I've got 57. So they got a ways to go. In fact, I don't think we're going to make 1,000. I think we're going to do it at about 100. Yeah, 100 sounds more. Well, no, it really don't. We'll set it at about 500. Yeah, it'll be plenty, because I want some for myself too, because these are good rounds. Well, the best rounds you can get for your machine gun. Let's see. All right, so now we got them, and what did we want to make? We wanted to make these guys. These guys need those piercing rounds, advanced circuits, and iron gear wheels. So we'll set up one of these factories, and we're going to set them up right next to each other. So I'm going to pick this up, and I'm going to put that back, but right there. Or actually, that would have been a better place to put it, because that'll still get everything. All right, so let's see. Let's go with another factory 3 because they're faster. We'll put it right there on top of that because these guys can fly around. We don't have to worry about all the space. And we will hook it up. So I don't even know why I'm bothering with that. You only really need to have one of these set too, by the way, because if it stops putting that in there, doesn't matter how much steel it piles in there, it's just going to pile in so much, 4 or 5, however many it takes to make 2 of them, it'll pour in and then stop. All right, so what do we need for this? We need to go and set this to make defender capsules. There we go. And then defender capsules need iron gear wheels, advanced circuits, and piercing rounds. So we need 1, 2, and I need some steel. 3. So we need 1, 2, 3, and then we need 1, 2, 3, and we need to tie this into here, and we'll just tie the middle one so I can show you what I was talking about. All right, if defender capsules is less than, we'll do 100. Let's do 200. If defender capsules is less than 200, keep making. All right, and I need to set up these chests as requester chests, not, all right, yeah, requester. Now I need to pick them up. 1, 2, 3, and I need to convert those into these. 5. We'll make 10. Why not? There we go. 1, 2, 3, and then we need, what was it again? I keep having to check. Iron gears, advanced circuits, and piercing rounds. So iron gears, we'll put in 100. Iron gears, we'll put in piercing rounds, put in 50. And then advanced circuits, we'll put in 50. All right, now when I apply power to all this, it should start producing those and spit them out over into a provider chest, and that should be good. Now what I could have done had I wanted to was I could have taken and put this over here and left this not a provider chest, just made this a regular green chest, which is what I think I might do. Well, nah. Yeah, no, I want them as that. I want them going over here. That way they can bring them to me. So it don't matter. Instead of being beside it, I'm using one extra thing that I wouldn't have had to have used there. I could have put this over here next to this though, and then put another provider or requester, and then used this as the magazines. Now what they're having to do is they're having to take the magazines over here and then eventually come get the magazines and put them back. I don't care. I'd rather have my magazines in my storage so that I can go, okay, I need some magazines, guys. So I can click this, I can go to magazines, and then I can say I've got 65, so it has to go above that. I need 100 or 70. Now they'll watch. One of them here in just a few seconds will bring me 5 magazines. Eventually. One of them somewhere on the screen got the order to bring me 5 magazines, and I'm just waiting on them to do it. They will eventually, though. If you watch, I've got 65 down here. One of them will come running to me with 5 of the magazines. But on the off chance, there he goes right now. See? There's 2 of them coming. But I ran outside the zone. Where's the zone even at? Yep, see, I ran just outside of it. If you move up here inside of it, they'll come up to me. And there they are bringing me the magazines. Now, if I run out of it, they'll go away. But if I run back into it, 2 more will now get assigned it. See, there goes 1. All right, that's good enough. I don't need that. But you get my point. It ends right here. I didn't realize that the line ended right there. And it does. I barely got them in there. Okay, so let's see. Let's give it all some power. There goes that. And that'll make my defender things, or these. So then now what we'll do is we'll come right over here. And we'll go, okay, let's put another one down. Let's make it neat, though. So let's see, what do we want? We want one to make this. We need advanced circuits and defender capsules. Okay, so let's go with this. And we'll put this one over here like this, like I was showing you. Okay. And then we'll pick this up because I won't need them. I can always run over here and grab them. So I don't necessarily have to have them. What I can do is I can do a storage chest. Then they'll leave them there. They won't take them from there. But if I request them, they'll bring them to me from there. I forgot about that. All right, so let's put one of these bad boys down. And we need those and advanced circuits. So we're going to need another. And then where's a requester? All right, we're going to go into here, go to advanced circuits, set it to about 50. And then tell this guy we want you to make the distractor capsules. We want it to output to for right now, let's go ahead and set it up as a storage chest. We'll just set it up as a storage chest and we'll leave it there. And then what we need to do is we need to go into here, grab that, and we need to tie this. Actually, we need to tie this and then this. Or no, I'm sorry. We don't need to. We just need that one because that one covers all of it. I don't know why they're storing these in there because these aren't on a red circuit. That's very strange. That shouldn't be working. I don't know. I just don't know. It's alright though. We'll hook it up anyway. There. Now it's on the red circuit. So now even those in there will be counted. And we need to take and go from, first we need to put one of these down to apply it some power. Then we can go from here to here and from here to here. And now if I call them, they'll bring them to me from there off the red logic system. Okay. That's how it should have been done over here. I don't know why they were taking these, but it should have been done like that. I think the reason they came and grabbed them was because they're within this one's, or they're within an influence. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm quite unsure as to why they were picking some. Because it's a red chest. Provider chests mean take me somewhere. Come get me and empty me. And the only place that they have to empty storage is here. So that's where they just take it all there, which is fine. All right, why isn't this working? Oh, I know why. Because this is not making any. So what I need to do is come over here and find out where they're at, why it's not making any. Oh, I need iron gears. Do I not have iron gears? Iron gears, requester magazines, and the yellow, the purple things. It's those and those. So, I'm using these green guys on something connected to a red network. All right, so I don't need green for these. What I need is blues. My bad, got to be careful, make sure you're using the right things. Just like here, I'm not tying that one in, so I don't need those. And as they spit it out into there, this one needs to be connected, because this is the one that I have to tell Or that's already connected. So let's connect this one to this one. And now we can tell this one if whatever those capsules are, the distractor capsules, make it until you're less than, wait, make sure you got at least, what, 200 I said on the last? Isn't that what these doing? Yeah, 200. So we'll make 200 of these, and then what'll happen is this will keep producing, this will go to this, and it'll keep going to this, feeding to this, until this one backs up with 200. Once this one has 200, then this one will stop sucking them out of this one because this one won't work anymore, and then this one will fill this crate up with 200 of these, and then it'll all stop. So it's working to make 200 of these. After it makes 200 of those, then it'll make 200 of these. And that's how that works. So, alrighty then. I'll be right back once I've made about, say, 50 or so that I can carry 50 of each over with me. And I'm going to make, I know what these do. These poison them, does damage, and these slow them down. The monsters, they run a little bit slower. I'm not going to make them because I'm not going to bother with them. I'm just going to make these two and play with them. And we'll go try and take out a hive with just capsules instead of trying to laser it. So I will be right back once I have enough of these that I can go try and do that. I want to have about 50 of each. Be right back. Plus I'm going to go get some more fish. Alright, we are back. We have a big group, as you can see there. So what I'm going to do is the smart thing and protect myself. Don't I have some? Yeah. We'll take it down about there. Alright, now we'll come off of that, like so. Probably come off of it again. You really don't want to get caught out in the dry here on any of this. So what we're going to do, because them guys are moving everywhere, is like that. We're going to build this little protection bunker, I guess you'd call it. Only like that though. And then we'll go one more, just so they can't destroy any of my cannons that I put in here. Now I'm going to fill this thing with cannons and they should start coming at me. I got about 60 cannons, so alright, we need a bigger one or more in there. Alright, we should be able to take that one off. No, maybe not. There we go. Alright, now we're just going to start spamming them in here fast, because they're going to come as soon as they detect them. Alright, now that's my run back to old shit spot right there. Here they come. See, watch. Toast. Alright, and I've got some of these robots, so I'm going to show you what they do. 2 is a defender. They'll run around with you and help you fight. See, but they'll kind of stay with you. Now what you can do is, since that was a big group, they're all angry at me, I can run them around a little bit and let them all die. Then I can go in and my lasers will be able to kill them before any of them can get to me. So, shoot once or twice, run back, and you get the point what the defenders are for. Now this is a big nest, and this is pretty much what you have to hang on a second, what you have to do. So now what I can do is I can throw I can go over here and just lay into these. Oh, I'm out of rockets. Oh, and I'm fitting to die. Maybe not. I'm gonna live, but barely. Cause see, they respawn so fast, and I was silly this time. I didn't bring any dadgum rockets with me. Let's see if we can make any. I don't think I can. Nah, Let's go get some real quick. Alright, I'm going to pause it. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. And of course it's dark time. So let's go get them all. Lead them all up here and let my goat kill them. That's the biggest fallback, is that you can't outrun the things. I just wasted them. Kill him! I'm about to die. I have no way to heal. Don't even have any robots with me with healing packs. Good golly. But I got that one down a little bit. You see how much harder it is to play with these balls. And I'm saying at this point it's really impossible to do this without using the turrets. I mean, you're watching what I'm doing, and I'm not low. You've seen my tech. My tech is not low at all. My bullets damage and all the damage is high. I've got everything up to where I almost need purples. I could do one more of them. Everything else is I pretty much need purples except for shotguns and stuff that I don't use. And yes, I have used a shotgun before, and it doesn't make much of a difference. So I mean, anything military is up to the point to where it needs purple, except for that. So there's two whole things other than shotgun that I can level that doesn't need purple. Doesn't need me to be able to kill these guys. And those two things aren't going to make that big a difference. Four, five. Use my lasers to kill all this. They just respawn too fast. That's the problem with it. They kill your little buddies too quick. I got it to about half. Man, the amount of these things that I'm going to go through trying to... Good God, I'm almost dead again. But you see what work it is. I mean, it's a lot of work early. Now here in a little bit, once I get my Guardian guys, or not, yeah, my Guardians, it's stupid easy. The difficulty curve, though, from going from here to there is just ridiculous. It's real simple. Once I get enough of these to where I can make my reactor and my Mark II armor, I can start throwing all my stuff in there, extra shields and everything else. Once you get a reactor, you're good to go. But until you get that reactor, you really can't do a whole lot, because look how slow this goes. With a reactor, it just goes about like that. I mean, it's not quite that fast, but it's pretty quick. And I've gone through 50 of these so far, almost. And 20 fish. Oh, shit. There's that. Let's get all these dead. So yeah, these people that talk about, oh, you should be doing it without the lasers, that's cheating. Yeah, it's cheating, all right. Alright, there's that one dead. That's a little bit less of these guys that'll spawn at least. Now if we can just get this one. I just wasted them. Run, son, run! Defend me! See, we're getting them slowly. I mean, every one of them things you take down, it's that many less of the bad guys that you've got to deal with. Yeah, let's go. Now I can't see them. All right, there we go. All right, we got 2 of them down. 3 to go. All right, let's wait for some light so we can see. Plus, it'll let my health heal back up. We'll have just enough time maybe to finish this one off, and then that'll be the end of the episode. Time-wise, we got about 4 minutes, so I'm going to keep luring them out just to trash. There are some worms, so I got to kind of be careful of them. But once I get the distractors out, I can get the worms not too bad. There's only one big one, I think, so. All right. Oh gosh. I might bite it right here. Good golly. Why didn't they go after any of the others? Escape. Save the game. Resume. I saw the last of the distractors that I've got. Alright, so we're going to have to start cheating, as some people call it. Alright. How many do I got? 32? Them are coming from somewhere else. I need some more walls. That's what I need still. All right. All right, 2 left. Timer's up. We're going to go a few seconds late this run. Just so y'all can see me finish this one off. How many rockets we got? 16. 2, 3, 4. Is that the big worm? Yeah. All right, 1 left. And a worm. All right, well, that's enough. I'll get that and do that, here in a minute after I let all my stuff recharge. So you've seen how to use the little balls that kind of suck, but they get better. The bigger ones, the real nice ones, the Guardian ones are really cool because every ball you throw, it drops out like 5 guys, and they have laser guns, and I mean they're really powerful, and plus you can boost them up really strong, so they get really strong. But that's the end of this episode, so hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a good day.